All right, now call agenda review to session. Thank you all for joining us. Ms. Pfister, will you please call the roll?
Council President Pro Tem Dillon.
Here.
Councilmember Cathcart.
Present.
Councilmember Bingle.
Here.
Councilmember Klitsky.
Present.
Councilmember Navarrete.
Here.
Let the record reflect that Council President Wilkerson and Councilmember Zepone are absent.
Okay. We have no board and commission interviews. We do have a consider to request our set hearings regarding our quasi-judicial hearing that's coming up. So I will entertain a motion to approve the setting of hearings as noted on the agenda.
So moved. Second.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion passes 5-0.
Did anybody want to vote no?
No. Thank you. Okay, any staff briefing on agenda items?
I do not believe there were any requests this week.
Okay. Seeing none, I'll hand it off to Mr. Wright.
Thank you, Council President Pro Tem. Council, there are no changes requested for the agenda for tonight. For June 30th.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. Councilmember Cathcart, do you want to go ahead?
Well, yeah, it didn't get on here, so they may not.
Mike, there you go.
Yeah, it's not on the list, so there might not be anybody here to speak to it, but specifically asking about the civil infraction ordinance that's on first reading for tonight, 36702, and just wondered if there was any information related to that.
And Policy Advisor Adam McDaniel has helped work on that, so he can take a stab at it.
Thank you so much.
Councilmember, there's a specific question on it.
No, if you could just give us a general kind of what the reasoning behind it and what we're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, for sure. So there's 4 classes of civil infractions. What this ordinance does is simply condense it all into one class of civil infraction. It's big because there's multiple sections with civil infractions, but the whole point is to condense it down for ease of administration down to one single class, which is
so
default class 1.
What's the benefit, I guess, to other than just from the administration side managing it, but really in terms of how we deal with certain issues when they arise? How does that benefit us?
Well, I mean, the other part of that ordinance too creates for code enforcement a repeat offender clause as well.
Okay.
So if there's multiple civil infractions associated with one property, they could get a repeat offender. But in terms of just for class 1 civil infractions, I think it's just easier to administer for both community court and for code enforcement as well.
Okay. And we've gotten input from all those
Correct.
stakeholders? Okay.
Go ahead, Mr. Wright.
For council's benefit, I would add, it was the state of the infraction ordinances that prompted us to overhaul the SMC in the first instance because they were convoluted. So it was trying to understand those infractions that prompted administration and council to go ahead with retaining an outside firm to review our code and come up with consolidation recommendations and cleanup recommendations. So this is just something that came up ahead of that. So
That's the other thing is that right now in our code, we have multiple penalty schedules associated with civil infractions. This consolidates it all into one.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Adam. Thank you, Councilmember Cathcart. Go ahead, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that.
no, that's quite all right. So no changes to tonight's agenda anticipated. For the agenda on June 30th, we do have a couple amendments to consider. The first is a potential amendment to adopt the Wilkerson amendment to OPR 2025-0458. This is an interlocal agreement with the Shrek parties related to common charges and what those charges would be. The need for the amendment was, it was at the request of the administration. This is the final version that's been agreed to. So,
All right.
I'll make the motion to adopt the Wilkerson proposed amendment.
Thank you. Can I get a second? All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. Motion passes unanimously. Next up, we have a potential motion to defer Resolution 2025047 for for and against committees for our Together Spokane.
yeah, it's just a deferral to give us more time to come up with the pro-con committees
Okay, that's what
for
I
the
was
Parks levy.
What would the new deadline be for, if this is deferred?
July 14th would be our final consideration. So I don't know if there's a deadline before that that we would add names to it. I'm looking at Mr. Byrd, so.
Sorry, Council, I was multitasking, but this would allow me a little bit more time to do some additional outreach in partnership with Parks to make sure that we do our very best to fill a full slate of folks. And so I believe the request is to defer to the 14th, which would make our deadline for amendments next week, Wednesday, or this week, Wednesday.
But theoretically, we could suspend the rules and make a change the day of if
Sure.
we had names. Okay.
Sure.
Yes.
I guess, what, are we deferring because we don't have enough names? Why are we deferring?
Yeah, I haven't had much luck finding con committee members, so I'm going to do some targeted outreach there.
All right, any more questions for Mr. Wright or Mr. Byrd? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to defer Resolution 20225 to July 14th.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, motion passes unanimously. Now we have a motion to potentially suspend the rules to consider proposed Bingle amendment to ordinance C36679.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to suspend the rules and adopt the Bingle amendment that was circulated by Candy at 2:34 PM today.
I'll second.
Okay.
And really what this is, again, it's just the exact language of Proposition 1. Again, I continue to contend that we should just adopt this language and then and move on from there. The reason why it was obviously removed was a decision that it was administrative and not legislative in nature. And this is what, again, 75% of Spokane wanted, so let's adopt this and then we can make changes from there.
Go ahead.
And so just for my clarity, this is to substitute for next week's vote?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was there a second on that one?
Well, the rules.
Pardon?
Yes, Councilmember Cathcart seconded. Yeah, and I'll just be speaking against this motion. I do appreciate Councilmember Bingle bringing this back up. I do think that we can get there next Monday. I did circulate another amendment internally. I think people want to see us come together on this. I think we can. I think that there's still, outside of Prop 1, some gaps that we do need to address to better explain to the public and in context of our overall response, which I am hopeful that we can do. So I'll be a no vote on the suspension to adopt.
This is the motion to suspend. We'll need 5 votes.
Yeah.
Suspend and adopt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and I mean, I think, given the number of folks here, we know kind of where the vote's going to go. But I would agree with Councilmember Bingle. I mean, I think it, in particular, with some of the more recent conversation that's been taking place regarding how this ordinance might get updated and changed and tweaked, it just seems to me like the cleanest, probably the most suitable way to do this for the public is for us to simply re-adopt Prop 1, put it into place, and then there can be more debate, discussion on other changes to that at that point. But I think the cleanest way to do this and to be most responsive to the community is to just adopt Prop 1 and then have a second phase where we can look at other changes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and one of the things that I'm hearing of the new ordinance that's coming forward and things like that is, hey, this is going to be Prop 1 plus, right? This is going to be sit and lie plus. If that's the case, I don't understand why we can't just make a good gesture to the community, adopt these ones right here. If there are changes that need to be made, which may be the case, then we can have, again, a more robust outreach program on this. I mean, we spent 6 months looking at our homelessness ordinances. There's a lot of feedback there not getting taken into account. So if it's truly Prop 1, if it's truly, sit and lie, those things, then just adopt them as they are, and then we can move forward after the community conversation. But what my worry is that I keep hearing, oh, this is Prop 1 plus, this is Prop 1 plus, and I'm worried that that is not the case, in the same way that when I kept hearing, Jonathan, we're enforcing Prop 1, we're enforcing Prop 1 last year. And I offered to the administration to join me in a resolution then saying, hey, we're enforcing Prop 1, and then that didn't happen. When those kinds of actions come forward, it's, if you're saying, if you're telling me that this is the case, then why not just make that statement? Or why not just put these laws back into place? And it gives me great pause and really makes me think that we're not actually getting Prop 1 plus, but that we might be getting aspects of Prop 1, but not Prop 1 in and of itself. So for me, if we're actually doing this, adopt it, move on, then make changes.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, just one thing. We haven't really talked about this throughout all this debate, but a lot of folks in the community probably know what Prop 1 means, but they may not exactly. And there's been a lot of Prop 1s over the years. And so this specifically relates to the 2023 camping ordinance that was approved by the voters as Proposition 1. And that's what we're talking about. Not last year's public safety, not this year's parks. It's a measure voted by the public 3 years ago. And so just want to make sure that folks totally understand when we say Prop 1, that's what's being referenced.
Great, thank you. Councilmember Kliski?
I kind of disagree with the assumption that putting Prop 1 back is really what people want. I think that we need a more comprehensive approach to these things. We were enforcing Prop 1 to the extent of our resources, and it was a whack-a-mole game. And we're trying to get to a more holistic approach. We've gone through a lot of public feedback. And of course, every piece of public feedback cannot be incorporated because the public feedback doesn't agree with each other. So this is our best effort to thread that needle between enforcement and actually solutionary work here to solve our homelessness epidemic. And so I think it's important to keep moving forward and get the ordinance right and not put in these placeholders and litmus tests based on past policy that, yes, it was voted in, but it never had any public process or any input at all. It was just put on the ballot with signature gatherers and then voted on. And folks do want us to do something about homelessness, which is why they voted for Prop 1. And that's what we're doing.
Okay, any more discussion? Well, yeah, thank you for bringing this up. I mean, I think, we're challenged with, trying to often develop the perfect policy, knowing that we're going to have an imperfect policy, but there's things that we can do, I think, to come together to move something forward that I'm hopeful will pass, and we might end up back here next Monday. So that's definitely on the table as well. So, all right. Are we going to adopt or?
No,
Yeah,
just
let's
call for a
vote.
vote.
Yeah, all right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those in favor, all those opposed say nay.
Nay.
Nay. Okay. Motion fails 3-2. Okay. Let's see here. Next up, we are going to, we need to adopt our updated draft agenda. All those in favor say aye.
We need a motion first.
Oh, sorry.
So moved.
Second. All right. Can I get a second?
Second.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. Motion
I would like
passes.
to vote against.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's redo that. Okay. All those in favor of approving tonight's updated draft agenda? Aye. All those opposed?
No.
Okay. Motion passes 4-1. Thank you. All right. Now we will be moving to executive session to discuss potential and pending litigation for 15 minutes. Thank you.
Come back at
All right. Thank you all so much. So we are going to now be in a closed session of the council acting as a quasi-judicial body pursuant to RCW 42.30.1402. But in the meantime, we'll be in recess for the legislative session. Before that, please check out the Marshallese Community Day from 5 to 6 p.m. in the Chase Gallery. Thank you so much.